the high seas, Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey guys. Okay. Hi guys. I just wanted to include you in on the little meditation I was doing before I started the video. So hi guys, my name is Braylon, Pisces Priestess, and I'm here today to talk to you about the full moon, and it's also a lunar eclipse happening in Aquarius tonight. So it's been a while since we've talked in this kind of way. I've been gone for about a month. I had definitely some shifts going on in my life too, guys. I missed, the last time we spoke was the Sagittarius full moon. So that means I missed the Gemini new moon, Capricorn full moon, and Cancer new moon. So I've missed the last 3 moon cycles or so. And I know a lot of you were really, missing my tarot messages, but I'm back for the Aquarius lunar eclipse, and I'm really happy because this eclipse is very, very, very important. So I didn't take many notes, you guys. I felt like this was one of those kind of energies that we're definitely just best to channel. This is a very, very interesting vibration, Aquarius energy, especially for me because I'm a Pisces. So Aquarius is the 12th house of mine. It's according to the zodiac wheel. Natally, I actually have an empty Aquarius house. I know there's no such thing as an empty house, but I don't have any Aquarius or Leo energy. But I do have Aquarius. When I was born, Mercury was in Aquarius, Venus was in Aquarius, and my Mars was in Leo. So I'm going to really tap into those energies to help me today because we're dealing with some Leo Aquarius oppositions. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely here to talk to you about this full moon lunar eclipse going on in Aquarius. And I'm not even really sure where to start, honestly, because there's just so much information. So I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on here. Whew. As we're talking right now, the moon is at 4 degrees Aquarius. The Mars is right behind the moon in Aquarius at 3 degrees. And then directly across Aquarius is the sun at 4 degrees. So we've got an opposition right now. The sun being in Leo at 4 degrees and then the moon directly across. And so I've been seeing lots of stuff about this eclipse, you guys. I've been hearing a lot about it. This is one of those things that a lot of people are talking about. It's actually kind of nice to see. I'm going to move my camera a little bit here, guys. It's actually kind of nice to see that a lot of people are seeing this eclipse. I've seen a lot of posts about this eclipse being very, and I just had deja vu. So this is like so meant to be, but I've actually been here before apparently. But yeah, it's pretty nice to see people talking about the eclipse and how important it is. And as far as this video, guys, I really just want to channel. I would really just like to channel a few things about this eclipse. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to just check where the planets are. I'll probably go back to that. But I just wanted to I didn't know if the moon was still at 4 degrees or not. I thought it would at least be at 5 degrees by now. But, they're saying that this moon is lasting for 2 hours, and I got the Aquarius tarot card and the moon card here with us, so we definitely have that moon and Aquarius energy. To me, this is very symbolic. If this is all that you guys do, as far as those who are like interested in rituals and stuff like that, grab the moon card, grab the star card, and you're rocking and rolling. I also have Leo hanging out here. 10 of Cups right behind the strength. So we've got Leo, we've got the star, we've got the moon. So Pisces, Aquarius, Leo. I love that these energies are together anyways, because Pisces and Aquarius have a very strong bond. The next full moon is going to be in Pisces, so I'll definitely be here to channel some stuff about that as well. Different energy though. So the moon is in Aquarius. To me, you know, anytime the moon enters Aquarius, there's this quantum soul information that is you're able to access it, you know. Now eclipses are a little bit different though, because the eclipses involve, and I don't know the scientific, you know, background on eclipses or anything like that, but to me it's the sun and the moon's energy conspiring, you know, working together. So this is like a new moon energy. It's like, it's not a new moon, it's a full moon, but in the new moon, the sun and the moon will also be working together. So the next time the sun and the moon kind of conspire is going to be in the next month, and on the new moon eclipse that we have in Leo. So what's going on here, guys? Honestly, there's a portal that's opening. The reason why this full moon is so important is because for a while now, Aquarius and Leo have been the north and the south node of destiny. So for those of you who aren't aware, the north and the south node they're on the moon. The moon has a north node and a south node, and they actually shift every 19 months backwards through the zodiac. So in November, the north node is going to shift into Cancer, and the south node is going to shift into Capricorn. So when these nodes shift like this, guys, it controls the karma. It controls destiny in our lives. It controls, you know, the direction that we're going. The south node to me is more of a past life thing. The south node is a more releasing energy. In the north node, north is up, south is down, east is up. But you know, this reminded me of a song. But north is up, south is down, right? We always say up north, down south. So north is naturally the direction that we biologically want to go in. You know, the North Star, they say they follow the North Star as a directional thing. So Leo is the north node, and Aquarius is the south node. So right now, for a while, guys, this has been going on, and it's actually getting down to the last degree. Like the north node is 4 degrees, I believe. I'm not sure where the north node is. I think the north node might still be 5 degrees. But I know that all these energies are closing in. So yeah, the sun is literally almost directly on top of the north node. So to me, the north node and the sun conjuncting like that soon has everything to do with the awareness of the direction we're going in. When the sun conjuncts the north node, to me, that is definitely us becoming aware and enlightened and about our direction, about our destiny, you know. And then that's what the north node means. But then you think about where the north node is, and it's in Leo. So this is all about authenticity. This is about our passion. This is about our heart and love, and this is about our happiness and being courageous enough. Some of us have really been teetering back and forth about, ooh, like I know where I need to go now, but I'm scared as fuck. Like, I know what feels right to my heart. I know what my mind thinks, because we've got Mercury in Leo too. So the north node, Mercury and Leo, the north node, the sun and Mercury are all in the north node, which is, all of this is going up, guys. All this is, so our mind and our awareness, our physical bodies, our perception, and all of that has the influence over the north node. And then directly across from that, we have Mars at 3 degrees, which this is retrograde. Mars is retrograde, so that's another thing going on there. Mars and both Aquarius and Leo right now have a retrograde energy. So Aquarius has Mars retrograde at 3 degrees, and Leo has Mercury retrograde. This Mercury just went retrograde yesterday. So that's how I know that there was something important about that shift, because this eclipse couldn't happen with our minds, without our mind kind of changing. You know, I read about Mercury retrograde last night, and it was interesting to hear that when Mercury goes retrograde, it's an opportunity to think differently, because Mercury is all about, you know, words and communication and thoughts and all that. So our thoughts right now are occupied by this Leo energy, which is also occupied by the sun right now in the North Node. So there's certain thoughts that are being initiated right now that we're becoming aware of, and they have something to do with our directional, like the direction we're supposed to be moving in. Now this is collective, you guys. Like the North Node is collective. Now if you are, everybody has Leo and Aquarius energy, but shout out to the Aquarius is watching, especially the Aquarius moons. You guys, the Aquarius moons are acting out as physical representations of this eclipse. You guys are in eclipse right now. And then the Leos are physical representations of awareness right now. So this has everything to do with what we're consciously aware of and what we're subconsciously aware of. Aquarius is controlling the subconscious right now, and the Leo is controlling the conscious. So this is so weird, you guys. The energy that you're feeling is because our subconscious, there's a lot of subconscious release going on, especially subconscious aggression, because Mars is a part of this eclipse, you guys. Mars is the god of war. But I don't want to talk too much about, you know, war and everything like that, because I really feel intuitively that the reason Mars is a part of this eclipse is because we need the drive. We need the drive. We need to take action. You know, it's going to ultimately be up to us to release what we know we need to release right now. And there's a lot of subconscious darkness that needs to release as well. You know, the past is ruled by the South Node. So there's things that we're releasing from our past. There's things we're releasing that just no longer serves us. And then the North Node is ruled by, you know, the future, our next life. So there's things about our future that we're becoming aware of mentally right now, you know. But it's interesting how Mercury went retrograde, which means, to me, anytime a planet is gone retrograde, it's an opportunity to reflect and go backwards. You know, they even say that the planet is moving retrograde, moving back, even though it doesn't really move backwards. They say that, you know, when a planet moves retrograde, that it appears to be, the orbit is moving backwards now instead of forward. So even Leo is lending a little bit of its energy to kind of move backwards. Like there's a lot of backwards energy. And this is very interesting for Aquarius full moon, because Aquariuses are very much like futuristic thinking. You know, Aquarius rules the future of technology, the World Wide Web, stuff like that. So we can talk a little bit about this full moon. I know there's a lot going on here, so I did talk about the North Node because there's just so many aspects, you guys. And I'm just going to kind of channel and let whatever comes out in this video come out. Before we continue, though, I'm going to light a moon incense, though, because this energy, guys, I mean, it's very, very quantum. It's very, very galactic and extraterrestrial, you know, like, to me, the alien theme is definitely, that's why I wore this shirt. Aquariuses are straight up aliens. They're aliens from another realm. You know, they're the sign that comes right before Pisces. So, you know, that just kind of shows you how weird it has to get. Especially because, you know, Pisces is the 12th house. And, you know, Aquarius is the 12th house of Pisces. So, in order to be the 12th house of the 12th house, you have to be kind of fucking weird and strange. And Aquarius is ruled by one of the strangest, weirdest planets, which is Uranus. And we can talk a little bit about Uranus, too, and how that is actually squaring this energy in Taurus. So, oh shit. I just knocked the strength card down. So, guys, this is an air energy, right? That's why I'm lighting the incense. It's really good to work with fire and incense. So, I'll light this candle right here, too, right by Leo. So, Leo gets fire, Aquarius gets air. We got the incense going up there by Aquarius, and then we have the candle burning by Leo. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the flame. I don't want to catch nothing on fire now, because there's just like a lot of aggressive energy in the universe right now, honestly. Like, I've been hearing a lot of crazy stories just from people around me. I've just been really trying to dive into my spirituality, but a lot of the collective is feeling really aggressive right now. And that, to me, has a lot to do with Aquarius, Mars being an Aquarius, especially Mars going retrograde. So this is aggression from our past. This is action that we need to take now based off of our past. It's kind of strange. But Mars does rule aggression and war and hot energy. But that's a very low vibration of Mars. Everyone talks about Mars and they talk about the god of war, you know, aggression, la 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 la, anger, you know, but Mars is also drive. Mars is also desire. Mars is also, you know, it's just an action planet. You know, we need the energy of Mars to really compel certain things to action. So to me, yeah, you know, there is a little bit of a hint here about aggressive, collective aggression. There's a lot of aggression in our collective universe right now. But at the same time, Mars is also here, a part of this eclipse, to really, you know, get rid of any bit pent up aggression that we've been holding on to. And also it's here so that we have the, you know, so that we have the desire to release these things. Sometimes all we're missing is the desire to do something. So Mars, I believe, is here to really compel us to action and have us actually attract us to the things that we need to let go of. And like I said, it's just the desire to release. That's what's going on with Mars in the South Node right now. And the moon there. So it's all subconscious as well. Like there's a subconscious desires that we need to release as well. And I mean, honestly, with the sun almost conjunct the North Node, there's going to be so much that we become aware of, like, instantly. And the moon, the weird thing that I've realized about the North and the South Node is that as the North Node, as we get lesser degree in the North Node, like the North Node is 5 degrees, it's going to go 4 degrees, all the way until 29 degrees Cancer. So the North Node starts out at the highest degree. And then the South Node starts out at the earliest degree. So it's kind of an opposite energy. So, you know, I just think the sun conjuncting the North Node is going to be very important. 4 degrees right now, the sun, and then the North Node is at 5. And then right across, we've got Mars at 3 degrees and the moon at 4 degrees. So, you know, Mars is probably going to chill at 3 degrees for a while because it's moving slower than usual because it's retrograde. So I think this has a lot to do with past aggression, you guys. And I think this is subconscious aggression. And this is also the aggression at a soul level. Like there could be a lot of soul battles going on right now between people. Because when Mars and the moon get together, to me, that's the soul and, you know, yes, aggression. So there's a lot of different ways to put this. This is also our soul's desires. When the moon is with Mars, there's desires and action that we need to take at a soul level. So this has a lot to do with our soul because the moon controls our soul anyway. And so the moon is filled with light in Aquarius tonight. And so, you know, full moons are a great time for rituals. I know every month I do a ritual for the full moon and the new moon. On the new moon, I write out my intention. And then on the full moon is when I burn a spiritual burning outside. I burn the piece of paper. And let me tell you, I've been doing that for over a year now, and every single month it works for me. All of my intent, my dreams, my wishes, they come true almost simultaneously. So it's Leo season, and right now spiritual burnings are really potent because of the fire of Leo. The sun is very comfortable in Leo. The sun is ruled by Leo, so I'm telling you, you want to mark your calendars for when the sun moves. So maybe sometime tomorrow or the next day. But we're definitely ending July with a profound awareness towards our true destiny, towards our true desire and our true self-expression. The sun in the North Node is all about how we can truly self-express ourselves, like authentically. Leo's all about authenticity. So this has to do with the heart, you guys. So, you know, and Mercury is here, so it has to do with the mind as well, even though Venus is in Virgo. So this is about, you know, the second house of Leo is Virgo. So Venus is in the second house of Leo. This is about our values, valuing our own abundance and beauty. But this is quite trippy, guys. Like, I have no idea how things are sounding coming out my mouth, but I'm just doing my best to kind of get through this energy because it's otherworldly. This energy right now, it's very hard to explain. So honestly, this video is just for me to give you guys tarot messages. I'm going to shuffle and get some messages as far as some guidance for all 12 signs is what this energy is doing. But, you know, it is true that this eclipse is going to change everything. Like, eclipses definitely bring sudden change. It's the most powerful astrological event that can happen is an eclipse. And we have 3 of them. We have 2 in July and 1 in August. And the reason why these eclipses are happening is because of the North and the South Node. Like, the North and the South Node control the ecliptic pathway. So this is air energy, guys. So to me, whenever the moon enters an air sign, there's like subconscious, the moon has subconscious access to our mentality, because this is subconscious mentality. So this is air, you know, thoughts under the surface, thoughts at a soul level. And this is the moon full in the 11th house. And the 11th house is all about community. It's all about the collective. This is Aquarius. Aquarius is the 11th house. So the 11th house is being filled with light, meaning that there's going to be certain completions and new beginnings happening in the 11th house now. Certain friends. So if we're meeting any new friends around this time, they're quantum. They're probably from a past life. You know, as far as this full moon actually being on the south node, I feel like there's going to be a lot of subconscious awareness that we gain about our past lives, especially because all these retrogrades are going on. So there's a lot of energy in the universe that is kind of, I don't know why the past is important right now. You know, the past was important in Cancer season. I believe the Cancer eclipse was a gateway and a portal to past lives, because Cancer rules the past, Capricorn rules the future. And then we have the South Node and Aquarius. So this is our collective past life. Like there's some kind of past life community going on here, because that's what I like about Aquarius energy, is that it rules the collective. It rules the quantum energies within us all. And this is about groups. So anytime anything is in Aquarius, it has the ability to kind of multiply and become groups. You know what I mean? Like, so right now, the South Node being in Aquarius is about releasing large numbers of things. So Aquarius rules like large numbers. It doesn't rule the individual ego like Leo does. It rules the collective. It rules communities and groups. And it also has to do with our wishes and, you know, our goals and our dreams, because we have the star card. So we don't want to forget here that Aquarius is literally the star card. Okay, and there's a reason here why Aquarius is the water bearer. You know, this is healing energy. And then we've got this very large star on the front of this tarot card. So this has everything to do with our subconscious destiny and subconscious releasing of anything that's holding us back from the direction we're really supposed to be going in. So, you know, this is a stable energy. Anytime we have a fixed energy, and Leo is a fixed sign, you know, Uranus is in a fixed sign. So I really feel like all the fixed signs are really important to this energy. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. And what do you know? You know, the World card and the Wheel of Fortune card has all the fixed signs on it. So there's definitely a completion going on here. And there's the wheel is turning. This has to do with karma as well. Karma is also controlled by the North and the South Node. So there could be certain things that we're becoming subconsciously aware of. Karmic wise, we could be releasing some subconscious karmic aggression, things like that. I mean, I just think that we carry a lot into this world because of our past life. And right now there's there's a lot of light being shed on the aggression from our past lives. You know, we don't need that anymore. We don't need to respond to things that happen to us in different realms anymore. So there is a releasing of subconscious aggression. This is the Mars conjunct, but this is going to be very warlike for some people. You know, I'm a Pisces and I'm trying to be sweet about this, but there is something coming through here about collective aggression. You know, a lot of us are really acting out in aggression right now, and it's more of the low vibration. You've got to really lift this vibration up to drive and desire. So you can either be aggressive about what you need to release, or you can just desire a release. You know what I mean? It's anger and passion are the same thing. That's something that I've really realized over the past few months, is that passion is a higher vibration of anger. You know, a lot of us don't know how to express ourselves in a passionate way, especially when we're met with, you know, when we're met with rejection or denial. Then passion can turn into aggression. I mean, in a millisecond. So it's all about giving into that more loving vibration. A lot of people are talking about choosing love and not war. You know, even in my Aquarius reading for July, the Aquarius title that came through from my guides is All is Fair in Love and War. So there is a war right now happening against love and war, because Mars is opposite Leo. So there's something here about, you know, what your heart desires and what you need to release, you know, what aggression you need to release in order to step into your true light and who you truly are. So it's like, do you want to follow what makes you angry, or are you following what you love? You know what I mean? So this is definitely some trippy energy, you guys. And, you know, I'm just doing my best here to channel some stuff. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. And so it's interesting that Uranus is kind of making a kind of a weird aspect to this, because it's at 2 degrees Taurus. So there's a damn near straight up square going on between Mars and Aquarius and Uranus and Taurus. So squares make harsh aspects, and Uranus is literally the sky god. It's the god of the heavens. So that's why Uranus orbits a different way, because it's the god of the sky. So he understands the sky. And now I have Uranus in my first house, so I really wanted to channel some things about Uranus today. And to me, Uranus's job is to create instability. It's to create sudden shock and change. So the fact that I don't know what just happened. For some reason, my phone just went to August 9th. That is weird. My phone just went to August 9th when Mars is going to be at 0 degrees Aquarius, apparently. I don't know why my phone just did this. August 9th, 2018 at 9:33 p.m. I have no idea why that just happened. I feel like it's important though. So there's something here about August 9th. I'm not sure what that's about. But let's get back to what we really were here for. I just lost my train. Oh, well, there's a square going on between Uranus, which causes sudden change. So this eclipse it's creating a weird aspect to the energy that rules Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn right now at 3 degrees. It's interesting. So guys, I don't know what's going on here, but there's just some weird energy. You know, it's very zany. And to be honest with you, I really just want to reflect today on my destiny. And I want to use this eclipse in Aquarius to really, I'm going to be honest with you, this is a little weird for me as a Pisces, because this all is happening in my subconscious. A lot of us have this happening in a different area, and I did want to write that down before I started the video, but this is just crazy quantum energy. This is literally alien energy. I feel like there are aliens walking amongst us. Like, if there is any time today over the next, actually, eclipses can affect us for the next 6 months. So, you know, you better be careful about, you know, losing track of time and stuff. Like, if you take a nap and you could have swore you only took an hour nap, but for some reason there's 4 hours passed you by, you might have got abducted. You know, if you look at the clock and you swear time's just moving slower or faster than what you might have got abducted. Like, I believe in aliens. I'm not sure if they look like this, if there's like their little green men or anything like that, but I just believe in otherworldly frequencies, and I can actually feel them around me today. Like, when I first woke up, I randomly woke up when the sun, I literally woke up as this stuff was happening. Like, I've been staying up really late, guys. I've been staying up to like 6, 7, 8 in the morning, because I can't sleep around eclipses. I can't sleep around full moons. All full moons do this to me, but definitely eclipses do this to me. Eclipses really mess with my dreams and my sleep state. I've been feeling a lot more energized at nighttime. Now, that might be another moon and Mars thing. Mars and the moon might really give people extra energy subconsciously, which is like in their dreams. If you guys have any aggressive dreams, or just know that's because Mars is in Aquarius with this full moon eclipse. That is all happening in the 12th house if you're a Pisces. So that's definitely affecting our dream state. But anyway, when I woke up today, I checked the planets and it was almost happening. Like, I woke up when the sun was at, or when the moon was at 3 degrees. So I didn't have much time before all this energy started to happen. And I remember as soon as I wake up, I take my dog out. who is an Aquarius, by the way. My little dog is an Aquarius. So we went outside and it was just so quiet, you know, and I woke up pretty late in the afternoon today, to be honest. But I remember I just felt weird. I was like, you know, like I literally was waiting to see another human being, because I'm like, this feels weird. Like I just don't really trust anything that I'm seeing around me, you know. And that's how a Pisces is going to be affected by this eclipse, because it's in the 12th house of the subconscious. So this is extra releasing for Pisces. This is going to be very releasing for everyone. And, you know, some of you might have a 12th house Aquarius, you know, in your natal chart. So it's really important, guys, to know where Aquarius energy is in your chart. You know, like me, I have Venus and Mercury in Aquarius. So this is, you know, right now Mercury is opposite of where it was when I was born. So when I was born, Mercury was in Aquarius. Right now, Mercury's in Leo. So, you know, this is definitely a weird Uranian energy. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I am frightened of Uranus. Like, Uranus is one of the planets that I know least about. I have yet to even talk about Uranus shifting in Taurus. Uranus is in my moon. My moon is Taurus, and Uranus is on my moon. Not directly on my moon anymore. It was directly on my moon for a really long time. My moon is 0 degrees Taurus. So Uranus energy is just, I'm not sure what it is. It's just very zany. It's very otherworldly. So if you're a logical person at all, you know, I have Capricorn rising and a Taurus moon, so I can be very grounded and earthy. So, you know, to me, even though Uranus and Neptune are both in my first house in Capricorn, like I was born when Uranus was in Capricorn, which is another grounded energy though. Like I like to ground and make logical the essence of Uranus, and I just don't know if that's quantumly possible today. So please excuse the weirdness of my video. I'm doing my best to kind of channel all these things, but I feel a weird sensation. I feel weird. I feel very strange. Almost as if there's something going on in the universe. A lot of energy. Lots and lots of energy, you guys. And I know we're all going to be feeling this in a different way. The moon has moved to 5 degrees now, though. So the moon is at 5 degrees now. And so there's no longer a direct opposition. So, you know, there's certain points where the moon is full. And I can't wait till tonight. You know, tonight, I can't wait to get a glimpse at this full moon. I've been watching the moon over the past few days, and it's been very bright and very, very big. So I'm going to definitely be under the full moon tonight, you know, burning my spiritual burning. So guys, this is just about letting things complete. You know, this eclipse, the best I can do, I'm really sorry. I don't feel like this is logical or that it really makes much sense at all, but that must mean that I'm doing a good job, because Aquarius energy does not make sense sometimes. It's an alien frequency. This is literally an alien abduction. Like when the moon goes into Aquarius, I feel like our subconsciouses can potentially be abducted by alien frequencies. And like I was saying, I don't really believe in like little green men. I just believe in vibrations that are galactic, you know, higher vibrations that, and you know, this is like a electricity energy. This is a shocking energy, like Uranus and Aquarius. It's very, very much like that. It's very, very electrified. So I need to do some meditating and just, you know, I need to just think this through, because as far as, you know, what I'm channeling, it's very, very bizarre. But yeah, you know, guys, the best thing I can really tell you is that you really want to just let this energy happen. You know, don't try to make sense out of what's going on. Just know that your destiny is involved in this. You know, the direction that you're going in, what you're leaving behind, what you're moving towards. And just know that the sun is conjunct. The sun has everything to do with the north node right now. And the south node has everything to do with the moon. So we're releasing subconscious energy in order to become more conscious of. So you can see what I'm saying. There's a releasing going on in our subconscious soul. And so at a soul level, we're releasing. At a subconscious level, we're releasing. And at a conscious level, what we're immediately conscious of. So this is the seen and the unseen. This is light and dark, you know. This is the first eclipse where I wasn't really able to really feel like I'm flowing with my information. Like, I'm sorry, this is in my 12th house, so it's just a little hard for me. But every time there's an eclipse, to me, it involves light and dark. And light and dark to me is what we are aware of and what we need to search deeper to become aware of. So right now, we may need to search a little bit deeper to become aware of what we're releasing. You know, we might need to search a little bit deeper to find out where these aggressions are stemming from, or, you know, the desire that we really have. Maybe we're releasing certain desires that no longer resonate with where we're going. But as far as our physical body, there's something we need to do physically, because the sun rules our physical body, and it's almost conjunct the North Node. So a lot of us, our physical bodies are just gonna get literally picked up and put, like, literally, I just imagine like an alien. You know how like the aliens, like, that spaceship, it'll pour, whatever that's called, it'll beam you up. There's like a beam of light that the spaceship has, and then you're like abducted. So some of us are literally going to get, our subconscious is literally being abducted, and, you know, at some point when this energy lets up, you know, so I feel like the Leo new moon is going to be a game changer. Like the Leo new moon in August, and I'll be back to talk to you guys about that. We're going to know a lot more by that Leo new moon, because there's a portal that we're entering in now, and it's going to take a few weeks, you know. So for over the next couple of weeks, just go with the flow. If there's any random endings, if you lose a job, if you lose a person, place, or thing, if anything happens, know that it is quantum. Like, it's going to be very hard to go against this energy, because this is alien influence. You know, we're not able to see right now. The moon is, you know, I know that's filled with light, but there's going to be certain things that we're not able to be aware of yet. So there's certain things about our past life. There's certain things that we need to release on the South Node that we're not really aware of yet, because we've got this hidden moon energy, right? But it is filled with light. So I feel like the sun in Leo is going to lend its light for the moon in Aquarius to reflect tonight. So Aquarius and Leo are working together as the South Node and the North Node, and quantumly they're working together with this energy to really, honestly, what it simply is just our destiny. We're becoming aware in different ways about where we were, where we're going, you know, what was and what is, you know, up and down, things like that. This as above, so below. So these energies are working together over the next few days, and this is very powerful. Apparently, we're going to be under the influence of this blood moon. It's a blood moon, by the way, for 2 hours. So it's one of the longest eclipses that we've had in a while. So I talked a little bit about aliens. I talked about the South Node. I talked about Mars and aggression and desire. I talked about how this energy is being collectivified. So anytime anything goes in Aquarius, it's collective. So there's a subconscious collective energy right now. All of us need to put our subconscious together. And I talked about Mercury going retrograde in Leo right before this eclipse. So there was something about our minds being taken back to the past. Like, I believe our minds had to get taken back to the past before this eclipse, because this eclipse has a lot to do with our past. Like, there might be some kind of weird thing going on with the timeline right now. I feel weird. I feel like the timeline is strange. Sometimes there has to be things that happen, guys, against our awareness. You know, there has to be things that aren't explained. There has to be things that happen that our conscious bodies are not aware of yet. But I feel like the new moon in Leo is going to really balance some of this out, you know, because Leo's ruled by the sun and the moon is going to be there. So this is going to be, the moon is going to definitely empower. Like, the sun is so strong in Leo. It's so comfortable. So this full moon in Aquarius tonight lends some of it borrows some of the light from the sun so that it can shine full. So there is going to be a lot illuminated collectively and quantumly at a subconscious level tonight. Certain things that were hidden under the surface are just not going to be hidden under the surface anymore. This is an air sign. So, you know, a lot's going to come to reality, is going to come to the truth. You know, so every full moon brings sudden, and this is an eclipse, so there's even more beginnings and endings, and it's going to be a little bit stronger than what regular full moon would be. So like I said, guys, if there's anything that changes from now until August in the new moon, then you just have to let it flow. It would be best to just let it flow, okay? Because it just wasn't meant for you. It has it has no more purpose for you in your destiny, right? This is all about releasing things that no longer serve us, right? Because we need to release Aquarius energy in order to become Leo. The North Node needs the South Node. So, you know, right now the moon needs the sun, or the sun needs the moon to do these certain things. So I had to grab my other tarot cards because I feel like it's best if we mix the light and the dark today. Okay? So guys, I feel weird. I did my best. Please pardon my energies. There's a lot going on. So if you're ready, I'm ready to start. So Aries, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and write down. So Aries, this is happening in your 11th house, and then that means in Taurus this is happening in your 10th house, right? I believe so. And then that would mean Gemini, this is happening in your 9th house. Cancer, this is happening in your 8th house, right? Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius. Yes. And then Leo, this is happening in your 7th house. That's an easy one. Virgo, this is happening in your 6th house. Libra, this is happening in your 5th house. Scorpio, this is happening in your 4th house. Sagittarius, this is happening in your 3rd house. Capricorn, this is happening in your 2nd house. And then Aquarius, this is of course happening in your 1st house. So I just wanted to keep that in mind as I'm gonna put this up here. Cool. As I'm pulling the cards. So let's go ahead and get into Aries energy. So Spirit, I'm about to start the messages for the lunar eclipse in Aquarius in July. I'm July 27th. So I just want to set the intent that the right messages come out for all the 12 signs, and we're going to go ahead and get into Aries. So Aries, I'm going to get you a card from the light, and then I'm going to get you a card to match that from the wisdom of the house of night, okay? And I really just want to be intuitive because this is heavy 12th house energy for me. So I'm just going to follow my intuition and pull you some cards. So we have show appreciation. I don't feel right about that. So scratch that, Aries. Whoa, okay, we have one that flipped out. So you are safe came out. I'm glad I felt that intuitively because I don't know if show appreciation was kind of a piggyback message, but we have you are safe as far as the light and the angels are telling you that you're safe. So I want you to know that, Aries, and then I'm going to get you a card. We had love. So you are safe to love, Aries, but we'll see what comes out for you. I have no idea who is calling me right now, but... So what is the eclipse message for Aries? What is the eclipse message for Aries? What is the Aquarius full moon message for Aries? I would love if these would just come out. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the High Priestess of Water coming out. So this talks about, you know, being fluid, Aries, and things changing, because water can be ice, water can be snow, water can be evaporated. So there's something here about you knowing that you are safe with your emotions. You are, maybe there's a specific water sign that some of you guys are with, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you are safe in this watery emotional energy. You're definitely safe to move forward. And we do have acceptance at the bottom of the deck. So there may be something that you need to accept about you being safe with your emotions. There may be something you need to accept mentally about your emotions, because we have acceptance and beauty. So if there's anything beautiful right now for you, Aries, you definitely want to accept it. Accept anything beautiful mentally into your life. Accepting love, accepting your emotions. Now we have the 40 there. Okay, so that's 4 plus 0 is 4. And then we have the High Priestess of Water, which is the number 4. So to me, To me, the 4th house is Cancer. So there's something here about your family life, your home life. There's something here about your roots. Okay, but Aries, this eclipse is happening in your 11th house. So I want you to pay attention to your water sign friends, because you're safe with your water sign friends right now. You are safe with your wishes as well. You know, there's some sort of a beauty of acceptance here. Acceptance is beautiful, honestly. And there's a beautiful thing that happens when you accept the way that you feel, and when you know, feel safe enough to express yourself emotionally to people, places, and things. So the fact that this is happening in your 11th house of groups and friends and wishes and goals and stuff like that, it may have something to do with you feeling safe to do something emotionally. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do that has to do with you, you know, being a bit more fluid, Aries, being a bit more interchangeable, because water takes the shape of its container. And, you know, if there's anything I know about water signs, we have to feel safe enough, you know, to pour ourselves into certain situations that may be a little bit different from what we're used to. So your family's coming up here, Aries, your emotions, your spirituality, your intuition, because the High Priestess of Water is all about that. So just go with the flow. You are safe to go with the flow, Aries, and you need to accept. Now we have acceptance and friendship coming out, which I really feel is important, because this is literally the house of friends for you. So there's something that you need to accept about friendship right now, Aries, and it may even have to do with a Virgo. You know, it may have to do with some sort of authority that you have. But we have the High Priestess of Air as well, so there's definitely some significant water signs coming up and air signs coming up for Aries. But you are safe with your intuition. You are safe to feel the emotions of this eclipse, Aries. So that's the message I have for you, and that could be potentially what is changing for you, Aries, in your 11th house of friends. A lot of maybe something you need to accept about people that are new friends, old friends, but there's going to be certain energies that are removed from your 11th house of, now this could have to do with your community as well. So you could be moving, Aries, as well, because we had that 4th house energy, and your community is ruled by the 4th house. So if there's anything that has changed about your home life or your family life or your friend's life, or, you know, where you live, or your family, your friends, your emotions is what I meant to say, then just let it go and accept it. So let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, this energy is in your 10th house, and you've got Uranus here, Taurus. So you're a part of this, you know, Uranus is going to be awakened with this eclipse, because it's the ruling planet of Aquarius. So you're a game player here too. So this is about your career. This is about your long-term goals. So there might be things that, so if you're a Taurus and you're dealing with job changes, or you're dealing with, you know, anything financial changes, anything like that, this could potentially be eclipsed out of your life. So if there's something that you might need to release, so I want to keep in mind that this full moon is all about releasing. So, you know, even going back to Aries, there may be some emotions that you need to release. There might be something that you need to release and accept, okay? I just didn't mention that for Aries, but for Taurus, there could be some certain things in your career that you need to release. You might start thinking more about your long-term goals, like, do I really want to work here for the rest of my life type of thing. So there could be something here that you're releasing financially or career-wise. So let's see what's going on for Taurus with this eclipse full moon. This is a full moon, new beginnings and completions in the career. I would love if these cards just came out on their own, because it's so quantum right now that, so let's see what comes out for you, Taurus. I'm just going to let the messages come out. I was going to pick them intuitively, but nah, I'm going to let whatever comes out come out. So Taurus, we have a few cards coming up here for you, and they are definitely meant for this moon. We have denial and letting go. So for you, Taurus, this is definitely about letting go. You know, this is about releasing certain things and denial. So you might have been denied, you know, there could have even been a career denial. There could have been a denial of a promotion. This could be a denial of something that you wanted to see grow into long term. You might be letting go of certain careers. You might be letting go of certain things that have denied you. You know, you reached for something. So it's interesting that we have a reaching energy and a letting go energy. So this is a hold on tightly, let go lightly energy. We do have the 22, which is a 4. So I don't know if the 22 matters to any of you guys, but 2 + 2 is 4, which is also about the home life. It's about family and your roots and your emotions. So you could be letting go of anything like that, Taurus, letting go of a foundation. You're just letting go of anything that no longer serves you. You know, this is a beautiful energy to come up for the Aquarius eclipse because it's the South Node. So you're definitely releasing. Now, this could be certain new beginnings and endings with things that you need to let go of. You know what I mean? And at the bottom of the deck, we have a very special card. You know, this eclipse is happening on the 27th, and we have the 27 there, and we have a beautiful full moon there, and then we have the word hope, which to me is very, very Aquarian because the star card talks all about hope and inspiration and renewal. So, you know, you want to keep your hope alive because it's never over. You know, there's you never want to lose hope in something. You know, even if you've been denied, you know, you just have to let go and allow yourself to transform. So let's see what comes out as far as the light for you, Taurus. So what is the message for Taurus for this Aquarius full moon eclipse? So we had pray come out, which is a very straightforward message. Some of you guys just need to seek guidance from whatever it is you believe in, God, the angels, universe, Gaia, whatever. And we have look through the situation. All right, there's something here that you want to look through now. So pray is here for letting go and look through the situation of denial. So what's going on here, Taurus, is there's something that has, if you've been denied at all recently, especially your happiness, because we have the 1 and plus 4, so that's 5. If there's anything that causes you pleasure that you're being denied of, you know, you need to look through the situation. And we have these like purple colors here in that lady's basket, and then you're reaching for something purple there too. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but some of you need to pray to let go of something, or some of you guys are praying that something lets go of you or something like that. But to me, this is just, you know, you praying for endings and new beginnings in your life. You know, praying that you let go, and then you're looking through a situation, like you might be figuring out why you were told no or something like that. And so you're keeping hope in divine timing. You know, this is about you being free to move wherever you want to move. Divine timing and hope. So, you know, divine timing is here. So you might want to pray towards divine timing. Let go of anything that doesn't align with divine timing. And you might even be keeping hope alive in something that denied you at one point. So this is like you being told no, but you still keeping the hope that things are going to move, you know, especially in the love life. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, is you're just letting go of something that you need to pray about. You know, you're letting go of things that are no longer a part of divine timing. So I'm going to shuffle here for Gemini. It could be some endings and new beginnings for you there, Taurus. So Gemini, let's get the dark for you first. So what is the full moon message about for Gemini? This is your 9th house, Gemini. This is a pretty cool energy for you. The 9th house is opposite of you. We did have strength just came out. I'm not sure what those were, but we're going to get at least just a few messages, whatever comes out more clear than that. But this is all about your higher learning, Gemini. This is about expansion for you. You're an air sign, so you're going to feel this air energy pretty strongly with Aquarius. So there's an air eclipse going on right now. So this could be new beginnings and endings in your knowledge as far as like your higher education. So some of you guys could be going through school changes or like something with college or whatever you're doing to further learn. You don't even have to be in a school to learn. Okay, so we have confidence coming out for the dark. So this is about new beginnings and endings with your confidence. And we have the 42, so that's 6. So this is about you, you know, really gaining confidence in your lifestyle. And we have playful here and 44. So this is like 8. So some of you guys are just being more confident sexually, or you're just, you know, being more confident and less serious. You know, I'm not really sure how you can accomplish something like that, Gemini, but you're gaining confidence in the more playful side of you, you know. You could even be playing, this is definitely a little Leo showing up for you as well. And we have summon. So some of you guys are summoning a more playful attitude, but you're being confident and less serious, Gemini. But let's get the angel message for you for this full moon in Aquarius. So what do we have to say to Gemini for this 9th house full moon in Aquarius? To me, this is just new beginnings, and you're going to be learning more about all this energy. Like, you're in a very good position for this eclipse because you're going to be learning more about it. You know, you're like a student of this eclipse, okay? And we had a card come out. Bottom of the deck is You Are Loved. And we had Pray come out for you too, Gemini. So this, you know, this to me, what it's telling me, I'm getting a vibe here that a lot of us just need to seek our own guidance right now. That might be why I feel extremely strange for even trying to like pull tarot cards for people. I just wanted to kind of help. But some of you guys need to pray towards more confidence. And you are loved, Gemini. We have You Are Loved at the bottom of the deck and Playful. So, you know, this is about being a little bit less serious, Gemini, but also being confident in things that you've prayed for. So you guys might have been praying for certain things. You know, if you've prayed and you've had a certain question or something like that, then the answer here is to be more confident and to be more playful as well. And to summon, you know, your own fulfillment, Gemini, because you are loved. You just need to look through the situation like Taurus and ask for a sign. So for you, Gemini, I'm feeling this strange energy that there's just something that you're going to need to expand on your own. There's just something that you're going to have to learn about on your own. And you're just going to have to, if anything, you just need to pray in a more confident way as well. Because confidence is coming up here for you. And we have that 42, which is 6. So you have to live a more confident lifestyle. And this is about you praying. And, you know, you're loved, Gemini. You're definitely loved by the angels. That's the card that wanted to come out for you guys. So let's move on to Cancer. This is your 8th house, Cancer. So this is a transformation for you. Aquarius is your 8th house of transformation and death and rebirth. So there can definitely be some endings and beginnings for you, Cancer. So the card coming out is beauty for you. So this is going to be in heightening a lot of beauty. This could be because of Venus and Virgo. But this is abundance. You know, this is talking about beauty is not skin deep, Cancer. Like, there's a lot of beauty in your life right now, and you just need to focus on the growth and the abundance that's happening, especially in your love lives. And there is a hint here about meditation. Now, this is the number 4 again. So this could be talking about your emotions. Now, there could be something that you need to release about beauty. There might be something you need to release about the beauty in your love, because this is a beautiful heart showing up for you. But we have the number 10, which is a completion and a new beginning. So I feel like there's going to be a very beautiful completions and new beginnings for Cancer emotionally, and for Cancer's relationships. Beauty is what came out. You guys do need to meditate, especially towards some sort of lustful wish. So just be careful about your desires. Your heart's desires are showing up here, Cancer. This is your heart's desires. We have lust, we have wishing, meditating. So you're just going to have to be strong, you know, while you're fighting for what your heart desires. But there's a need here to meditate. So let's get the light for you, Cancer. What is going on for Cancer for this full moon? What's the full moon? Okay. So we have divine timing. So Cancer, there's beauty in divine timing. You know, and that you're going to be learning more about that with this Aquarius full moon. You're definitely going to be learning more about, you know, certain things and why they didn't happen for you, you know, because you have to wait on the beauty of divine timing. It's very beautiful when things just happen when they're meant to happen. Now, we do have love and friendship at the bottom of the deck, so this is a very interesting message coming out for Cancer. Because, you know, there could be certain friendships that turn into love. There could be certain lovers that turn back into friendships, but friendships and love is coming up for you. So you want to really surround yourself with loving people. And it's very important that you are friends with your lover before you are partners. Like, if you don't have friendship with the person you're with, you know, it's really not going to be anything. You know, friendship is the greatest love of all. So this is about unconditional love. Surround yourself by good friends. I love that friends and love is coming up for you. I feel like there's going to be certain friendships that turn into relationships for you, Cancer. And there's new beginnings, but you have to wait on the beauty of divine timing. That is your message for this full moon. You could be releasing certain things on a heart level. You could be releasing certain friendships. Could be with a Virgo, you know. So that is your full moon message, Cancer. So Leo, this is kind of important for you guys. This is your 7th house of relationships, not just romantic relationships, but friendships, co-workers, family relationships, the relationship you have with all things. So let's get a message for Leo for this full moon and their 7th house of relationships. Could be new beginnings and endings going on for you guys in the relationship department, new people coming in, old people being eclipsed out. So we have, think about it, Leo. So there's something you need to think about. And the bottom of the deck is send love. And you need to self-reflect about the love that you're sending out, Leo, and show appreciation. And you are safe as well, just like Aries. But this is the card that came out for you. So obviously, if you're watching, Leo needs love. Leo, you could be the person needing to send love out. But you need to think about how you send love, because the universe needs you right now. So let's get you another message to go along with this to see what it is that you're thinking about. So what is the message for Leo for the Aquarius full moon in their 7th house of relationships? What is the message for Leo for the Aquarius full moon? And we have focus and cycles. So there's something you need to think about, is focus on it. Focus on thinking about this. You know, whatever is going on in your mind, whatever you're thinking about, or whatever is weighing on you as you watch this video, there, you know, there's something you've been thinking about and focusing on a lot. And there's certain cycles here, Leo, cycles of individuality going on here because the sun is now in your sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus because we had denial. So there might be a message of denial here because you have a choice to make, Leo. This is denial and message. So I'm not sure if there was a message of yours denied and you had to like let go and heal. But there's just certain cycles of individuality going on. So just know that there's a time for you to shine, and there's ups and downs, you know. There's going to be this new moon in your sign soon. So you definitely want to focus on the cycles and send love, you know, to yourself and to your spirit body. And you definitely, to me, this looks like a Sagittarius, but it could also be you just kind of focusing on what's been hidden beneath the scenes. And you've definitely been thinking about something for a really long time. So whatever you've been thinking about, Leo, what my cards are telling me is that there's certain cycles to you as an individual, you know, and there's a denial of a message and a choice here that you have to heal from and let go of because there's something unseen here, especially with an air sign. You know, there's definitely some rigid communication going on. I don't like that, Leo. There's some deceit. You know what I'm saying? So honesty, you're going to need to be honest, Leo. So focus on what it is that you're thinking about. Focus on your thoughts. Make sure that you're keeping your thoughts positive and that you're staying focused. This card came out for you in your July reading for me. So Leo is just trying to be really focused right now. They're really trying to focus on their thoughts and their mindset. They're trying to focus on the love, trying to focus on sending love. So I see that you're staying positive, Leo, but underneath the surface, there's a lot going on with you guys. It's not all peaches and cream to be the North Node, you know. That's a lot of, I know you guys usually like attention, but right now there's universal attention being put on Leo, right? So not everybody knows it, but Leo under the surface right now is going through a lot. So I'm sending you guys all the love, you know, and I'm sending you my best. I hope this eclipse really helps you guys move forward in the areas of life that you want to, okay? So let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, this is happening in your 6th house, which is kind of cool because you are the 6th house. So this is your house of work. If there's anything that you need to let go of, I don't know, wishing just almost came out for you guys, but I think that was my bad. So, you know, sudden endings and beginnings at work. You could be thinking about eclipsing certain things out of your work life. This is your job, Virgo. However you're of service to others, you know, that you could be releasing certain ways that you're of service to others, especially if you're not getting enough in return. This is also your health. So there might be certain things that you're, you know, a lot of sudden changes in the health. You might want to release certain things in your health, okay? But we have the Warrior coming out, and wishing was a card that needed to happen for you because now it's on the bottom of the deck. But let's get the angel message for you first, Virgo, before I channel. So what is the message for Virgo for the full moon in Aquarius? Full moon in Aquarius for Virgo. What is the angel message for Virgo? And we have you are understood, Virgo. That's a card that comes out a lot because Virgo does not feel understood a lot. So you are understood right now within the battles that you're fighting because the Warrior comes up for someone, either you or someone in your life who's very strong. This is my battle card. So there's a war. You're a warrior, Virgo. You are the warrior, and you're understood within your battles. But there's also something that you need to share your wisdom about. You know, especially if it comes down to you shielding anything. You know, you might want to ask yourself for a sign about anything that you need to shield from, because shielding comes out when you need to protect yourself. So there's like, share your wisdom of protection. Like, how do you protect yourself, Virgo, from certain influences? And we have wishing and trapped in the High Priestess of Spirit. So there's definitely this spirit of hope around you, Virgo, but you need to be honest about something. And then some of you guys have a certain wish to no longer be trapped, because we have the 34, which you could be trapped in a relationship. And this is also a completion because we have the 19. So 9 plus 1 is 10. So you guys you're wishing for something to come to a completion spiritually. Some of you might feel trapped on a spiritual level. But the cards that came out for you is the Warrior. So there's something here that you're wishing for, that you're willing to fight for, Virgo. And we have that number 2 up there. So you could be This could be, you know, you with another person, you sharing your strength with another person. But I just want you to know that your strength is understood. And if you've been fighting any battles, these are like spiritual battles. You know, you're fighting for something that you really wish for. And you need to allow love and take care of yourself, Virgo, with this 6th house moon. Some of you guys could be releasing and eclipsing certain battles out of your life. Anything that doesn't understand you, anything that makes you feel misunderstood, that could come to certain endings. So, you know, I feel like you guys go through a lot of battles at work too. This is your 6th house, so this is health battles. You're definitely understood, you know, at work. The angels understand you and what's going on at work. There's a lot of like rough energy going on right now, and you're at work because Mars, the god of war, is in your 6th house. But you're understood, and the angels want you to keep on fighting. But you could be releasing certain things with this eclipse, because you're meant to be a strong warrior, and this warrior has to be healthy and he has to be strong in order to fight, right? So you're understood, Virgo, but you're also being asked to release certain things from your 6th house so that you can understand your own self, so that you can understand your own strength. So that's understanding your own strength, basically. So Libra, this is your 5th house. This is a really cool, I had a 5th house eclipse. Ooh, I had a 5th house eclipse. The last Cancer eclipse was in my 5th house. So I feel like this is about pleasure and happiness. Now the reason I just made that face is because one of my not so favorite cards came out. But let's see what's coming out with this, Libra, for the Aquarius full moon for you. So let's get an angel message for Libra for the Aquarius full moon, please. Okay. So we have Archangel Michael, and we have Time to Create, Libra. So the cards that came out for you is Fragments and Time to Create. So Fragments is talking about things being all over the place, you feeling very fragmented. This card comes up for people who don't feel very whole. But this is coming up with Success and Archangel Metatron. So there's like a new spiritual journey. And for you, Libra, I feel like there's a lot that you need to release that no longer makes you happy. You know, people that make you feel all over the place and in pieces. Spirit also wants you to know that you are always whole in the eyes of the beloved. You know, you're always whole in the eyes of the divine. Even if you feel like everything in your life is all over the place, like work is this and family's this and money's this, and you just feel kind of like dissected in all these little pieces. Well, you're supposed to use these pieces and these different versions of yourself to create, Libra. So this is a very creative house for you. We have the 5th house of creativity, passion, expression. So for any of you guys who are artists, or any of you that like have creative ideas right now, you need to basically turn your heartbreak and melancholy into a beautiful art. You know, whether it's music or whatever, you need to just create from the pieces that you're feeling right now. Now we have Success and Strength here. So we have 2 cards that talk about strength. So we have the Warrior, Strength, and Success. So you are the warrior of success right now, Libra. You're really fighting hard, fighting a lot of battles as far as your strength goes and your success. So even though you're feeling all over the place and that you're fragmented, you know, this could be fragmented success. You could be feeling fragmented about your lifestyle or about your health, but this is success. Even though Libra is feeling a bit in pieces, they're strong enough to succeed. And then we have Archangel Metatron and friendship. So there's a significant Virgo friend coming up here if you're a Libra with a Virgo friend. But Archangel Metatron is the angel. He resonates with the tree of life. And this is also someone that comes to help you on a spiritual journey. So there could be a friend who's really an angel. This is like an archangelic friend that comes in and helps you along your spiritual journey. You are loved by this friend. There's also a wishing energy here for you. Okay, so if there's a certain wish that you made recently, it was understood by the universe. But the message coming out for you, Libra, is to put your life back together by getting more creative in whatever. Every Libra is going to have a different creativity, but you're going to be successful in the things that you create. Take all these pieces of you and manifest it within a song or something like that, or with, I see paint for sure. This lady is painting. So if there's any Libras that paint, you know, you really need to tap into the creativity of this eclipse, because you're releasing certain things and it's going to cause really beautiful art, basically. Music, stories, writing, any way that you can get creative, Libra, it's time. So Scorpio, we had Beauty come out, so I'm not sure if that was Libra or if that was for Scorpio. So let's keep on going. I want to really connect with Scorpio energy for this 4th house eclipse. This is a very emotional eclipse for you, Scorpio. Anytime you have an eclipse in your 4th house, that's the house of emotion. That's the house of family life. And we have letting go. So, and we have the moon. So very, very significant message coming up there for you, Scorpio. Let's see what comes out for you in this deck For Scorpio, the full moon in Aquarius. What's the full moon in Aquarius about for Scorpio? What is the message for Scorpio? Scorpio. All right. We had 2 come out. So explore the Mother Mary with believe in yourself. So we'll see what this is about, but I'm going to go with it. We had letting go come out clear as day. Now remember, this is the 22, so this is about 4, right? So Scorpio, this eclipse is all about letting go of certain emotion. Transforming. I love when this card comes out for Scorpio because we've got those butterflies. So this eclipse is all about releasing the parts of you that are no longer caterpillar. You know, there's a lot of caterpillar people around you, Scorpio, and you are a butterfly now. So you're letting go of the people, places, and things that are hindering your transformation. Anything that you've been holding on to emotionally, this is literally letting go of things at a soul level. Letting go of a certain Pisces or a Cancer possibly, or letting go of things emotionally, because the moon, this is letting go of illusion, letting go of secrecy, letting go and letting your soul transform. You know, this is about your self-worth here, the self-worth of your soul. There's also something here about you meditating towards your self-worth. We've got the 32 here. But to me, this is literally you're letting go of your soul. You're letting go of your emotion. You're letting go at an intuitive level, or you're letting go of certain things that you feel no longer serve you. But this is the moon and letting go. So this means that this moon, this full moon, is definitely going to be releasing certain things from you, Scorpio. This message is very clear. You know, you're letting go of things that no longer fulfill you. They don't make you happy anymore. And you're doing this so that you can start an exploration with your purity, because the Mother Mary is the mother of all angels. And you're exploring this. You know, you've become very pure, Scorpio, with Pluto being in Capricorn and, you know, with Jupiter being in your sign. It's time to really expand and explore something, you know, innocent. And we have believe in yourself. So you need to believe in yourself and believe in what you already know, Scorpio. We have you already know coming up. You already know what you need to manifest. And it's interesting that we have you already know in the moon, because there's something that you already know. There's something that's being hidden that you already know, Scorpio. And you need to manifest. But in order to manifest this, you have to believe in yourself. But you definitely already know what you need to let go of. I was going to talk about that this is an intuitive level of letting go. You're letting go of things that no longer serve your self-worth. And it's to explore some sort of mother energy. You know, it's interesting that mother is coming up here. So this could have to do with your mother. Maybe you know a significant Mary. But the moon is also the mother. So for you, maybe you are a mother, but you're exploring something on a pure level. You know, the Mother Mary is here to protect you. Maybe you need to say a few Hail Marys. But to me, what this message is trying to say is that Scorpio is letting go of something, walking away so that they can explore, you know, something. And it's all about your self-worth. So you need to believe in yourself, Scorpio. Believe in what you already know and manifest, because you are not alone. You're very, very special. And this 4th house eclipse for you is all about letting go of emotion. Because and you might be even going through certain endings and beginnings where you need to let go emotionally. But that's the message here. Let go emotionally of what no longer makes you happy. So that is the message for you, Scorpio. Really pay attention there to your self-worth and believe in yourself, okay? That was really positive, like really powerful message for you there. So Sagittarius, this is your 3rd house. This is the opposite house of you. So what is the full moon message for Sagittarius? We have lust coming out for you, Sagittarius. So that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, Archangel Michael and Divine Purpose stayed on the table. So Sagittarius, to me, you have always reminded me of Archangel Michael. Some of you guys might know a significant Michael, but this is a Divine Purpose, Archangel Michael, Divine Purpose. So you have a Divine Purpose to kind of like, some of y'all got an Archangel Divine Purpose. But let's see what comes out with lust. Because let me tell you something. In July, a lot of us are heading into a lustful energy. Scorpio, Virgo, Leo, and Capricorn. They all got lust in my July readings. And now Sagittarius is dealing with lust. All right, we have think about it. And that did come up in, look what's on the bottom. Archangel Michael is here for you guys. You know, Archangel Michael is on your temperance card. So this is definitely, and this is about exploring too. You know, you're very wise, Sagittarius, and there's something here. There's an archangelic exploration. You guys are archangels, man. So there's something here you need to think about, Sagittarius. I said Scorpio. So the lust card talks all about your desires and hidden agendas. Like there could be people, places, and things around you, Sagittarius, that have hidden agendas. Be very careful of lustful energy. This is very deep desire and passion. Okay, and this is the 24. So this is 6. So some of you guys are just having a lust for life. Like you're just really trying to lust and So it's really interesting here that this is happening in your third house. So be careful of any like lustful communication. You know, you just want to follow your intuition and think about this. You really, for some reason, the message here is think about lust. And the bottom of the deck is oath. So this is definitely for you, Sagittarius, because we have oath and the high priestess of fire. So this could be a significant Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that you're really, you know, committing to or making a promise to. But when oath comes up, you're really being asked to reflect on the promises that you've made other people and the promises people have made you, and are they holding up? Like, are these promises coming through? We have invisible warrior. So there's a lot of invisible strength that you're tapping into at this full moon, Sagittarius. And for you, this is about you really getting serious, committed to your own passions and your own creativity, you know, the things that you desire. Your desires are coming up here. So think about what you desire, Sagittarius, and ask yourself, you know, because lust is not a bad card. Lust comes up when we really want something really badly, but we just want to make sure it's healthy, right? We just want to make sure that it's not hurting anybody. So ask yourself why you want what you want so badly. And if it's not hurting anybody, if it's not hurting you, then, you know, make sure there's just no hidden agendas attached to it. But I love that there's Archangel Michael here in Explore. Share your wisdom, shielding yourself from certain authorities, and you're having a physical outlet for your dreams. So definitely some Archangel Michael stuff going on here. I don't know if some of you guys know a significant Michael, but you need to think about lust, Sagittarius. I want you to think about anything lustful about you. I want you to reflect on how your sexuality for this full moon. Now, this could be certain endings and beginnings to lust. Some of you guys might have a very lustful relationship you need to think about, right? This is you thinking about it. This comes up so you need to think about the third house. There could be certain new beginnings and endings that you're thinking about, especially maybe you're ending a lustful connection with someone. You know, I know Sagittarius are some of the, like, this is you wanting lust to become more committed. Like, there's a message here about some of you guys really just having a lot of sex, but not really knowing where things stand emotionally with someone. So it's like you want someone in your life who you've been sexually connecting with to commit to you as a fire sign, you know, and you need to think about it. Think about lust, Sagittarius. Think about your sexuality and your desires and your passions, and make sure there's no hidden agendas, because Sagittarius is ready to really get serious and commit. And we have time to create come out. This might be for Capricorn, or that might have been for you, Sagittarius. So Capricorn, this is happening in your second house of resources, value, finances. So this is about what you obtain, Sagittarius. There's a lot here that might eclipse out of your life. So if there's any resources that are taken away from you around this eclipse, if there's any values or money or job stuff that this kind of changes, just know that this is the eclipse really trying to work its magic on you. The card that came out is Patience of Capricorn. So, you know, this full moon is all about being patient. You know, a lot of us need patience right now. Capricorn, you should have no problem being patient because you're ruled by Saturn, which rules restrictions and time and karma. So you need to be patient, Capricorn. All of us are we're being patient for different things in different ways, but you need to be patient. Let's see what comes out for you in this deck. So let's get a card for Capricorn for the full moon message in Aquarius. What's the message for Capricorn? Patience is coming up. Now let's see, that card just jutted right there. So, okay, choices. So there's a choice that you really need to make, Capricorn, with this full moon. This full moon is going to, you know, reveal certain different options that you have. And there's something here. This is a choice to be patient. You know what I mean? But you guys are going to need to be patient about hearing back from this choice. You guys might even need to meditate, because meditate towards a new beautiful beginning, because we have the fledgling in the meditation. So there might be a new beginning, a new journey that you're going on that you really, with meditation. Maybe this is a new journey with meditation, but I think you guys need to be patient for the new start that you're wanting to have. And we do have 25. 5 plus 2 is 7. So, you know, there might be a new beginning here in a relationship. Maybe you guys are staying patient in your relationships for new beginnings, but you need to meditate towards this new beginning, though. Now, Cap, this is an interesting message coming out, though. The choice to be patient. And then the bottom of the deck here is authority. If this is not a Capricorn card, I don't know what would be. Look at the aliens abducting him. So this is about you being patient with authority figures in your life. You know, as Capricorn, we rule authority. We're ruled by Saturn. So we really don't like when people, places, or things try to boss us around and you know, have authority over us. So this is anybody in a uniform. This could be your boss at work. Like, you really need to be patient. Have the patience and authority. Have authority over your patience, Capricorn. Especially when it comes to your dreams and when it comes to love and certain things that you're desiring right now. Like, there's a choice here. There's a choice here of authority and patience. Like, I'm not sure if some of you guys are, you know, moving on up in your jobs or something like that, but there is a choice that this eclipse is bringing you. Now, this is in your second house. So this could be a career choice, because 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 has to do with a career. Second house has to do with finances. So this might be a financial decision. This might be a career decision, but you're definitely going to need to choose. And it seems as if you're leaning more towards one option or another. Now, if it's not a career choice, this is a choice to complete something and start over. Like, I know that there's some kind of new beginning that you want, Capricorn, and the number 10 stands for completions and new beginnings. Now, full moons bring completions and new beginnings. So this full moon is all about you making the choice to end something old and start something new, especially when it comes to your values and when it comes to your finances and your job. But there's a need here to be patient, because we have authority and patience. So you need to have authority over your patience. If you're in authority position, you need to have patience with the people who are lower than you, because right now the patience lies within your authority. You know, some of the best authority figures also have patience. So this is talking about the dream, something that you love. But this is a very specific message. You know, you might have a choice between, you know, a promotion or just kind of waiting around or something like that. But there's patience coming up here for you as clear as day. You need to be patient with your finances right now and with your jobs, because Mars is in your second house. You know, so this has been really adding some aggression at with money and with finances and with your worth. You know, so there's just a need to be patient here, because Mars is here, and Mars is not a very patient energy. So have authority, Capricorn, and remain patient for the things that you're wanting to see start, okay? Because they're going to. And I cannot believe I did not write Pisces down. I knew I was missing a certain sign. Definitely Pisces. So Aquarius, this is your full moon eclipse lunar. So let's get a message for Aquarius. They're the ones that are controlling this energy. This is their full moon. So what's going on for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius for this full moon in their first house of self? So anything about you, Aquarius, that no longer serves you, you're going to be releasing certain things about yourself, about your individuality, about who you are, you know, your ego, your identification. This is about you becoming a more authentic version of yourself, because this is happening in your first house of self. So let's get an angel message for you, Aquarius, for your full moon in July. Full moon in July. Endings and new beginnings with yourself, you know. And we have trust coming up. So you really want to trust in this full moon. You want to trust in yourself and who you're becoming, Aquarius, because this energy is not only changing all of us, but it's changing us because of you being the South Node. So you need to trust in what you're releasing. Trust in the light of this full moon. This man is holding a full moon. You need to trust in the South Node of release. Trust in your past life and in your intuition and your emotions right now. And you need to take care of yourself, to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. There is an apology coming up here. You know, you're very special. Somebody might realize how special you are and how they understand you. And you know, you might be getting a certain apology. You might apologize to yourself. You know, sometimes when we forgive people, it is a part of self-care. So we have two kneeling energies here. So definitely some praying energy too, because we did have meditation come up. So the number 25, this is meditation. 5 plus 2 is 7. So like I said, for Capricorn, you know, you guys might just be meditating towards certain relationships, or you might be gaining a relationship with meditation, but you need to meditate and trust the universe right now. This is a very special message for you, Aquarius. This full moon, this eclipse is all about trust. So if there's anything that you can't trust in your life, it's going to be eclipsed out. Especially if you don't trust yourself. You know, yourself is coming up here. So there's a strong message here about you meditating. And then we have a significant Aries, because we have the fledgling, but this is a new beginning. So this is a new beginning that you need to meditate towards, just like Capricorn. There's a beautiful new beginning. It might be with an air sign, because I have the High Priestess of Air. But, you know, this has to do with who you are. You know, you're starting a brand new beginning about who you self-identify with, self-expression, who you are. This is your first house of self. So there's a new beginning here. This is a new beginning of you taking care of yourself, you know, you apologizing spiritually for anything that you've went through quantumly, you know, anything like that. There's divine timing showing up here. And the message here is to trust in yourself, trust in the universe, trust in your intuition, trust in the vibes that you're feeling during this full moon. and meditate. There's a strong need for Aquarius to meditate right now. I mean, if I was an Aquarius, I would definitely be meditating with this eclipse, because to have an eclipse in your first house is just kind of bizarre. So that was the message for Aquarius. Let's see what comes out for Pisces. Pisces, this is in your motherfucking 12th house, which is why this video wasn't really that great in my opinion, because I was kind of just losing myself to the darkness of my subconscious. So let's see what the message is for Pisces. So we have individuality and love coming out, and oath. And let's see what the angel message is for Pisces for this full moon in Aquarius in July. Full moon in Aquarius. What is the message for Pisces? What is the message for Pisces? So we have shielding coming up, and we have stay. So there's some kind of something going on here, Pisces. So for these cards, we've got love and we've got individuality. So this is a message about self-love. We have the 47 and the 10. So 7 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11 and 10 basically. So this is a synchronicity, you know what I mean? This is about you being an individual. You know, there could be certain endings and new beginnings subconsciously for you, Pisces. This is all happening behind the scenes because we're getting ready for the full moon next month in Virgo season. That's going to be in Pisces, okay? Hopefully I do a little bit of a better job channeling the Pisces energy. But there could be new beginnings in relationships for you. Your heart is full. You know, this is Venus. Venus is in your 7th house of Virgo. So there's certain new beginnings and endings in relationships at a heart level. Like, follow your heart, Pisces. Follow the individuality of your heart. Follow your passions. And for any of you who are wondering if it's okay to give your heart to someone new, it is. This is about you being a loving individual. Pisces is a very loving individual. And you need to shield yourself right now from anything harmful. There's a lot going on in the subconscious realm for Pisces. So, you know, if you need to light a candle, if you need to imagine, close your eyes and imagine a beam of white light coming down from the universe and circling around you, the angels, whatever you believe in. This is about you using sage, like Pisces. This is coming up. This card comes up when the angels want you to shield yourself. So you need to shield yourself from something. And I've been feeling it. That's why this video was all over the place, because I felt really psychic attack, you know what I mean? And then we have stay. So some of you need to hear that you need to show appreciation and stay with the person that you're with. You know, this is going to apply to certain people. As long as you're with people, places, and things that show. Now, this is a significant Leo because we have that lion. But freedom is coming up here. You are special. You're free. You're understood. You make a wish because you already know, Pisces. You already know what you need to manifest. But some people are staying in a relationship that they're showing appreciation. So to have stay and shield, like some of you guys are staying in a place that is protective for you. Like Pisces right now are really worried about protection. You know, if you wonder why you've been saging more, now we're getting a lot serious. We're getting really serious. But we have oath and forbidden. So there might be something coming up here, Pisces, where we're forbidden to make an oath. Like this might be a forbidden promise. Forbidden comes up when this is the universe saying no. So this is like no oath. So for some of you, this is a divorce. For others of you, this is like an oath being taken away. You know what I mean? Like this is literally a divorce. So some of you guys might be feeling a little bit all over the place about staying in a current relationship. But if you're not being shown appreciation, then you're gonna allow yourself to be free. A lot of us are really feeling fragmented about all the differences right now. The white, the black, the light, the dark. This is differences in the pieces of us, Pisces. So we do feel, I want you to know that you are whole. This is yin and yang, okay? Pisces, we're two fish. We are always whole, you know. There's a reminder here about the High Priestess of Spirit. And there's a reminder here about anything that has denied you emotionally. So don't forget your intuition. Don't forget that you're water and that you can change. You know, you can be ice. You can be steam. You can be any container. Pisces, you can be any situation. So don't forget the High Priestess of Water. Don't forget that you're very psychic. Don't forget your feelings. Don't forget your intuition, because there's a lot of differences going on right now in the universe, and it's causing us water signs to feel very fragmented and all over the place. So there's going to be certain things that we have to take an oath to say no. This is an oath to say no. This is a forbidden oath. So to me, there's some kind of promise that this full moon might bring up, and we're not going to be able to do it. You know, we're not going to be able to do it because it's forbidden. There's a closed door on this oath. It's a promise that has been broken. Okay, broken promises, Pisces, which is causing us to feel all over. And that's why we need to stay in a place of shielding. That's what this is about. Stay in a place of protection. Stay in a place of light. Stay in a place of love and shielding yourself. But we have individuality and love. So some of us are shielding ourselves from things that no longer serve us individually, and we could be shielding ourselves from love. So be careful not to protect your heart too much, and because there's just certain endings and beginnings. Now this isn't our 12th house, Pisces, so there could be some definitely some random new beginnings and endings. Now forbidden is here, so some of us we're reminded here to not take this oath. So if there's anybody in your life, Pisces, that have promised you something and they've broken those promises, then it's time for you to love yourself and shield yourself. Stay in a place of shielding. You know, if people pay attention to what you've promised and what you've broken, because this talks about broken promises. So Pisces, moving forward, we are forbidden to commit to people who don't keep their word. You know what I'm saying? It's time to commit. And, you know, we're going to do that by completing our own hearts and loving our own selves individually. You know, we don't really need anyone else to love us, and no one else can love us if we don't love ourselves. So this is about the individuality of your heart and of your love. And it is okay to give your heart to someone right now. The love card does come up for that. So be careful not to shield yourself from good things, you know, because, you know, we ultimately we have that intuition, Pisces. We know what to shield ourselves from. We know where we need to go. We know where we need to stay. So guys, that was all the messages for the Aquarius full moon. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully there was some sort of information obtained with this video. I feel very strange. I just know that every full moon brings completions and new beginnings, and I needed to stick with that. This is a new beginning of release. This is an ending. We're going to release certain things, and the fact that we release these things, it is going to cause certain new beginnings and endings. Because when you release something, when you release energy from you, it allows new space. It allows new energy from the universe to come in. So you really just want to, above all, get in a place of release tonight. You know, just it's as simple as just telling the universe, you know, I am ready and willing to release anything that no longer serves me. I activate my South Node. I activate the South Node in Aquarius. This is the South Node in Aquarius being completely filled with light. So we're going to be subconsciously aware of what we need to let go of, and we're going to be aware of where we need to go moving forward. So hopefully this helped, guys. Hopefully the messages applied. And other than that, let's get wrecked. Let's get abducted by some aliens, and let's get quantum, bitches. All right. I'll see you guys for the Leo new moon. Bye.